Mina, I start to smile, and this is the program Talk to the Camera. Today we they work on a different senior secondary schools them for talk to principal, teachers, and parents them, and even some of these picking them we take the 2018-2019 WASSCE examination in the country. As plenty people in the country they grumble say this year WASSCE results are not good at all. Hello, welcome to this interview. Your name and know that you be.
Mr. Abdullah Anthony McCarthy. The acting principal, Vine Memorial Junior Secondary School, Congo Cross.
Okay. As we know, say the 2018-2019 was government results they out now, and plenty people get different way they say about the WASSCE result this year. As a acting principal for junior secondary school, I want to make it tell we waiting at you take about the WASSCE results with they out.
Well, to me, I think say me glady because it really show we say we don't get them right as a nation. Because if you take into consideration the monitoring, this time around, any Peking we really pass the WASSCE. I believe say if you go university, it go really prove them. Say yes, he really work hard for that. The past years, we all know, Peking they go now exam hall with mobile phone, with the earbuds, ball they drop them midnight, so they don't get a full knowledge about the questions before they go to the examination hall. Some man they go inside with foreign materials. So Peking like that past examination, to me, can be just cosmetic something. But now, waiting don't really show say yes, we don't get them right. The one that we pass really show we say yes, they really deserve that thing. Yes, parents and go all say yes, we know say the result bad. But to me, I think I'm glad for that. Because otherwise, we go to get people them where they go, she don't have some higher offices them. Really, then go just they not really deserve them places and they're not going to perform. And that be they make even the country we not able to go before because the square pegs them will be the fine the round holes. Yeah.
As you be the talk, you make measure of some for the past years you can see where they can say ball can drop at night. Somebody will got to listen, go want to know what that mean because when they talk about ball, some man go fit and at the ball where they play.
Well, ball na be then your code where then be the give for question papers where they leak. Okay. Yes. So when they say ball, for me and you, we will not know if they say ball, we're not going to understand. Because they not be one for they say leakage don't do or this paper don't leak. They just say ball don't drop. So now that they be mean by ball.
And what will they talk about that? You not think say the teachers them get blame on that because the students them if you look how they go manage forget something in the way you they talk like leakage because not just a student. So you not think say the teachers them responsible?
Well, this is not to teacher no more. Okay. I think say if we get for blame, if we get for put blame, I think I would say all man get the blame. Because one, the teacher, yes, some of the company in the way they do them thing and they, but they're not to them be the leak them thing and they then 12 midnight. What they can do something they can just aid or assist the people they did at the examination hall for at least rights waiting themselves give them. But the parents themselves, you go blame them. Because if Peking can't tell you say, Mama, then they mark me paper and so this that, or Mama they don't tell me say paper this so side they say I for pay 1 million. The you parents continent kind money then you get the Peking, you say get problem. Then even the YX self I would say gets small problem because it's like even the recruitment. You not just get for recruit for the sake of recruiting. You get for don't know this person a track record. Because the person where you go give them back then they, if you don't know in track record, you don't know one day you give them, Now, in get anything then day. Sometimes where they travel to for go upline, he go must do something fishy. So then thing the dynamic is not to teacher the no more. It just be someone a teacher then na they na the tail end. But if that thing they happen, you get for look from which side it start. So
as the president launched last year the free quality education as an actor and principal, what do you think say the minister of secondary school education at the country, what do you think say need for focus on for CC the quality education all what at the country?
Well, first one thing we me go want really I go like for say a very big thank you to the minister, because it's not really easy. For the past years, education don't go down the drains. And for just come for try for turn around, if not to be my strong, definitely enough for able. So for that I will tell and thank you and commend them for that. The one thing where I go want make the minister pay attention to, because instead one thing I be teacher. Where the teacher they go to school, where they left home, they come for can't teach. If for come na class, forgive everything where he get, if for be happy. But if that teacher they left house, sometimes not even left chop money today. They get for pay house rent, and the salary where they get said by the time then they pay on the salary, everything done. Whatever you do, that man the way this grown to we're not happy and not go give all waiting he get, because he like he want give. If you begin to teach said there something will cost him, your landlord therefore ask you for house rent today. Straight away they even take him away from what he be they teach. So if the president and the minister then go for really look into the welfare of teachers, I think say that could be fine. That go help for, because na two-way waiting. The teacher then can do the final thing. So if you're not happy, then definitely problem will there. Then they get for mount. I mean the monitoring really get for be serious. Make sit down in the office just rely on waiting they can't tell them. Because this BN10 we find out say, including me saying na Israelian, we could always want for make we boss waiting there for the actual tea we hide them. So if me go say make him not go to sit down in office no more. Or even the one that say we get for a point for go round, make sure that people that we trust. Not to that they just go, everything is okay, but underneath it's not good. So the money trigger for mountain. I'm not saying not easy for her, because I one, but I'm not saying go succeed.
And also lastly, written at the message we go on for send to the students, and we don't take this pass exam where the results don't they out, as plenty students then they out there right now then they feel heartbroken, and also to the parents and waiting at the message of a form of advice we go on for send to them.
What me they try for say to them, although I be even listen we picking them they lambast the president, they say all kind of thing come for make them fail. It just when you can always say where you point finger per one finger, not say the others they point directly at you. So make them look themselves. If they work very hard, they take them books, they read, then go make them. Because there's no easy ride way for succeed. You get for work very hard. Nothing say a very easy. The one day they don't make them now for just true leakage everything. So if this don't happen now, at least yes, because some want go university, not to they all they this malpractice. So then they will genuinely work. But if it don't happen so, may them just take and say yes now so. May them go back and sit down and take them work very serious. Make them study hard. It's painful, but at least then say we're glad to say yes. The next thing now, if we work very hard, we'll not go straight to university. But some man they go to university, they get A's them. You even ask a simple definition, but that thing the way you get A. Some man they even get other thing the way you say go to university. No, I'm not they go at afraid. So now I know say anyone will go. he go be proud. So me they talk, me they tell them, say, make them take heart, make them forget, put the past behind them, and work very hard. I know say the next time they will succeed.
Okay. Yeah. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Hello, welcome to this interview. Your name and who that you be?
My name Mohamed Amran Soare. Me na the principal of Leone Muslim Brotherhood Senior Secondary School located at Berry Street.
Okay, you'll be the principal for the Sierra Leone Brotherhood Senior Secondary School. I go want to make you tell we I'm waiting that you take but the 2019 WASSCE result, as plenty of people that say the results bad.
Well, not to plenty people, it's just a fact. 2018-19 WASSCE result is terribly bad. And we all know now, it's now public knowledge that it's bad. And they all around. What's it make it bad? Several factors, several reasons.
So as a principal, I'm waiting make you think say the results are bad.
Well, general results be done the bad, but this year I think the worst in the history of WAEC or the country. But like what I say, several reasons. Number one, we picking SSSF. We picking them, no, they treat exam with the seriousness what the exam deserve. There's also this allegation that school authorities, WAEC, parents, they contribute to that. And I make it always say, it starts from even the internal exams they do at school. Let us go back to basic. If we at the schools then they treat internal exam with seriousness, by the time they begin they do in 2 years, 3 years at the school system, they now say na serious exercise in the paper. But there are times even at the school system, so until the internal exam and say we know they treat us seriously. So like what we're saying, the picking one, they treat a good number of them they treat the exam with seriousness. Then two, the malpractice way, the allegation they go on say teachers and school authorities and they promote in the school system. Then thirdly, because sometimes the parents and information don't reveal now say the parents and responsible. They go around school, they go around WAEC, and they go around this that for letting do everything for letting picking and pass. So it's a whole lot of like what I can say a blame entirely that society now will get this blame, now will get this fault.
So as you say, you don't talk about some of the reasons them where you think say contribute for make the results bad this year. So for una the Sierra Leone Muslim Brotherhood, I go want for know waiting na una result this year.
Thank you very much. I'm glad you way this question don't come up. Today's as I speak to you, they don't let full result it. If you recall, when the WASSCE exam there on some unfortunate incident be happen. We be involved with school. Me, I know one talk say happen at school. Involved with school. What's may happen? The police and I think ministry officials they say they may get intelligence. Say picking in the seat exam outside the school compound. And the location, as far as the police information is concerned, now number 14C Oni Street. Okay? And indeed they went there. Then catch some picking in there. Where they can Brotherhood and within another school. Unfortunately, again, they catch on the allegation is that they catch one me teacher there. Now, what happened after that? I've always asked this question: when they reach at the crime scene, resistance be there for arrest? No, there was no resistance. So they arrest them. One would have thought that from the crime scene, you carry and go straight to the police station. But the explanation now, I hope say I'm not committing an offense because the matter is now before the court. I mean, like what the lawyer they can say, sub judice. So I hope say I'm not committing an offense. I'm only explaining what I know and what is public knowledge. So when they arrest the teacher and the few arrests that they make, you know, one would have thought that if I don't care, then go straight to the police station, but they did not. The allegation is that, so the story is that they brought them into the school compound, regardless of the fact that exam may go on. You know, so there was breakdown. You know, let me say this: it's regrettable, it's embarrassing to the school, but we begin teacher Ileka bad. You know they disgrace them before in school picking. So I think say going forward, this will be a wake-up call for everybody. When there is, you know, something allegation or something wrong, let there be clear rules of engagement. How do we go about it so that the innocent one there who are not part of the malpractice or the allegation and who continue to sit to the exam, not going to suffer from her. In context, my school entered 743 candidates. Another school who hosts, Kindo International, enter 37 candidates. So in all, we get 780 candidates. To date, the investigation and everything where they go on, an officer is up to 20 or 30 picking themselves, where they say they engaged at the crime scene. You know. So what we are saying as a school is embarrassing because it involves one power teacher involved 2-3 of school picking. But we are of the view that not to the school commit the offense. We are also of the view that if it happened that way, the entire, you know, exam body picking will take the exam, no one for be punished. So we continue to appeal to WAEC, we continue to appeal to Ministry of Education that the one then, where they even suspect, I know we even say where they don't find guilty. If then a result, then Caesar. But the one then way we are not part of that offense, do you have a result? So that's my plea.
So during the time where una get that incident today where involve a teacher at the school. So as a principal, what you don't do towards that?
I did a lot because in fact that day after the incident, there was a fear that the Pekin will continue for make noise here and there until 11 teachers are now. Now let me give you the background. Schools no longer supervise. This is their own exam. You understand? With the exchange. My staff then we go then say we go academy. And again, this was what happened. Academy had over 1,000 candidates and I had only under, call it 800. I complement the full number of invigilators and supervisors the way academy want. But that was not the case when you came here. Academy did not complement. So at the center, let's all understand we always get challenged for the guest invigilators and all the rest of it. So going forward, those in authority where they organize, where they arrange for invigilation, let them make sure say every center where they send invigilators and supervisors there, that center forget the full complement of invigilators and supervisors. Now, so there was this fear that palava go there, this that. But since that day, because we not been there, me and my teacher they good number be don't go to other school. But since that day, we are here every other day until the exam done. I tell God thank you. You understand the Pekin they not misbehave and all the rest of it. Beyond that, we showed interest in the matter that those suspects, those there on the way they arrest, let them charge them, go court. The one the way they're not getting the case against them and left there. So we show interest, we go CID, we go express that interest that we no go support, we no go stand behind anybody way guilty of examination malpractices. So we are happy as a school that government don't make now a priority for sanitized education. Whichever measure they take, let them just make sure that the police role, you understand? Let them not do too much as if in a warfare. My sister, you know before we stand the kind hit will be there. Because it happened so much so that tear gas and everything, they will be there. You know. let there be clear rules of engagement. Where examination malpractice get not to war.
So this results where they come out. So wetin are your expectation to all wetin you say be don happen at the school?
I have a very good history of my school doing very well in public exam, and not to any accident, not to by chance. Me and my teachers then, they do justice to the schoolwork, to the syllabus, and all the rest of it. Beyond that, clear guidelines, the rules, waiting for double exam and all the rest of it as directed by the ministry. We are to assess speaking there every academic year 6 times. Test, exam, blah, blah, blah. For winner, we give test after 1 or 2 months of tuition. Then, towards the end of the term, we conduct proper exam. And from the one where you enter brotherhood, every exam we conduct, they expose you to WASSCE questions. They expose you to WASSCE questions, past papers. So, in spite of the fact that we have this unfortunate thing happen, then I get this result. I'm hopeful that we picking you understand. We have problem with the atmosphere of them in create, but I'm sure we picking go do them beat them best with them.
So all wetin you don't say. So waiting at the message you go on for Central Papa government and viewers.
To us, we the teachers, then, the bad name, whether truly or not, is too much. Let us accept our responsibility. That if education, where the government, the present government of His Excellency, retired Dr. Julius Maada Bio, don't bring this free quality education, a drum for everybody, whether you do party A or B or this. And this is where the credit of this program is. No matter who side in as one school day or you get access for go school, it's for everybody. We the reach to government say the quality now get time. Teachers, please stand up now and deliver quality. The condition of service and all the rest is a major issue. Government should make it a priority. In fact, for us in the classroom, 9 first they for don't give before they for even introduce the quality. Because if you don't have people with the right frame of mind, then you have problem. We recall when the free health care in the camp, they look after the nurses and interest them first before we implement. So, I mean, okay, better late than never, but let government make it a priority now and pay attention to the condition of service of teachers. Condition, not only increase of salary, the whole, if I be holistic. So one than the parents, you begin to come up fine, you are the first beneficiary in the society. You come up back, so instead the society, then you. So let us draw a line now that we know for help with picking there for they get results being back door. Let us work with them, let them study, we supervise and study in our house. And if they come with results where so come to the school, work with the school from SS1, SS2, at all levels. Then the picking itself. The sanity where government want to bring into the education, not for government to, because now they look after the country, but you are the first beneficiary. If you get good quality result, my dear, the sky is your limit everywhere. So everybody, let's make a turnaround in the educational system. Let's work with government so that the quality where they want, they'll get her.
Okay, thank you very much.
Thank you very much.
Hello, welcome to this interview. Your name and who that you be?
Me as Dauda, me the principal of the senior school of this government modest secondary school.
Okay, and how many years you don't be principal for this government modest secondary school?
Well, let's say about 5 years now, up to the time when they don't approve me now. I don't serve up to 5 years.
Okay, we know say the government WASSCE results they out now, and I go want for make you tell me what you take on the overview before we talk about the performance of on our own students in IASU. Let we look at the nationwide. What you take about the results?
Nationwide, we all don't listen in the media. WAEC don't give a analysis. We all don't see it. We find out the performance very, very, very poor nationwide. That's when I know clearly that the performance of the student this year very, very, very serious. It go down seriously. Yeah.
As a principal, a senior principal for the government model secondary school, I go want to make you tell me, to your own observation, why you think say the results are very bad this year?
This result this year, as we all don't see, it come on like this, go get a lot of interpretations. You get various stakeholders in education, and everybody, they look at it in a different way. Politicians, they get their own, what did they say? Parents, their own, they get their own, what did they say? The government, that is the Ministry of Education, have their own parts, and then we, the school, also get our own parts. But on the whole, they see say that now combined factors, we all don't see say that even during the exams, science don't be done to show that we don't be done reach a point wherein student then, a good lot of them, probably not able to pass exam without being aided. And in the situation we are in, some kind of tension was created within the school environment, within the examination environment. It go a long way for it produce the kind of results. Because we see in situation in some of the centers, people they run after police, then they're not for good, not in schools then, for whatever reason they know. And we find out say that at least what was happening was not good in terms of examination. Examination malpractices be there so much, and so on. And in the bid for let we curtail that, say, hey, let this TLA stop. And this examination, the first examination, WASSCE. Normally, when they conduct exam, yes, we get a lot of observers where they come for let them look. WAEC, they send a team, you know. But this one was more tedious. And the presence of government officials in terms of representing ministry, and who came really? They came for CC. The right thing is being done, that is examination by practice for stop. And we don't know, but so far me concerned, that's not one of the things, because examination malpractice is cut off. Then two, most of the Peking then, in the presence of the police alone, mass people coming from there. And that is why I can always say, when I'm supervisor, when most of the classes where they go, where the exam they go on, I will tell somebody who is supervising or who is vigilating, I say, don't stand directly over the candidate. The very fact that 2-3 people don't go inside exam hall, that sit up over the exam, you will confuse that person with himself with the right. But maybe let's say really that we get for taken very serious, because all blame point to the fact that the kid did not take examination. The pointer is there that the kid did not take examination without being aided. And that particular stigma, we won't let it down now automatically. Now it don't lead to this mass failure of students.
When you talk, you make measure, but Peking not go able to take the exam without being aided. For the layman we get for listen, what you mean about that?
Well, some people don't go to the extent where in America talk say we get stakeholders all be blame. Some people before they go to examination, if my mind people really know say no be done the study. But it won't let Peking pass. It go make arrangement for let them work for the Peking. Something the principal don't know, the school authorities don't know. And within in a world now we are in technology so very, very fast. Most of the Peking you see most of the centers that they catch them now exam hall with phones. Where exam questions answered they come from, we don't know. But you will see the Peking with them. Everywhere don't find all kind of way for let you search them for let them enter the examination hall. at the end of the day, that particular phone or any means where they get for let them go na the exam hall, for let them spy, now they call being aided.
Okay, now we look to your school where you be principal of when the government model secondary school. Waiting be the performance of the picking them this waiting be the performance of the students them this year.
This year, the performance of the picking them this year, now like any other school, and that's good, just as I say, as a nationwide. The performance not good. But me believe say, as I be talk about the Pekin, one of the reason why they fail massively. One, I don't say, I say they're not going at they go to the exam, they want to be aided. How can we, what did they do for let them pass? Another factor we me really see before I can really proper to my performance is that we know say when the new government don't take over, we get this 6334 that was in existence up to SS4. SS4 we cut off. Then we get SS3 special. Then we get SS3. And those two sets of picking then they be supposed for take then all take this examination here. Well, me really dey in sympathy with the picking then somewhere, especially the one where they be the SS3. In the sense, according to the teaching, professionally how we done the plan scheme of work for teach them picking then. We probably will be fishy and this set of picking the way they go SS2 from SS2 to SS3. Then they need more for cover before they reach this SS3 special or SS3 or SS4. We all know say they all take this examination. Although government make a very good effort by sending a special free hand to teachers for let we teach them for the month of August last year, so that at least they will get or fail with the work or will bridge the gap between them. But me believe say really that's the one did not help so much because like in my own school here, after the August month, after we government paid them teachers then, I go to the extent where I continue for make a still take Saturday classes then for let them take. But there was a big gap. And the one that way they go SS3, there be more than the one the way they be there supposed to do that SS3 special. So me believe say one, before they blame the Pekin again for say actually they not pass this, that and so on, that particular set of SS3 where they not be prepared and teachers not able to perform any magic for let them make sure say which in SS3 special they don't cover. This SS3 several who don't where they all the take examination. For let them say have the same level. It affects that particular set, definitely. I think that could be one of the reasons why really them picking them. They failed them massively like that, and so on. Coming to my school, the same situation. Most of me picking them na SS2 where them pass for go SS3. They were not well prepared because we all be know say they be get 1 year more. But since we cut and done and we make very, very intensive teaching so that they go cope up, not all of them go able to cope up within that time day. So for them, really, I will get some excuse. But a lot of others where we are in SS4, I still believe, say really, we need to work very hard so that this idea, when people don't go to SS3 or examination class, parents for therefore make sure, say, Pekin where the kind of school, if I continue for can school. But one of the major problem where they get examination classes, where at least it lead to these particular malpractices, is that after when Pekin they don't go to examination classes, good lot of them parents they put on all sorts of syndicates then. This syndicate, that syndicate, and so on. So at the end of the day, some people even the attendance at the school they look very, very poor.
Okay, so waiting you they say so I go want for know if you this AI so how many picking them una get we get the qualification for go na the university.
When I look me results, Kinley, what out of the number where them pass, the one where they get where they go qualify for go to university na 11 in my school. 11.
So waiting
Where they
other
pass. A good lot of them get 4 subjects. Some of them get them subject them, but they not as then they call on the main subject the way they if you are in commercial you need mathematics, they not get on. If you are in arts, you want to go and do even a diploma, you need English language, they not get on, except now the case then that's normal. Most of them the requirement and the language maths now really poor them and so on.
and also where you be the talk you make measure of some picking them way be say they not go able for take the exam unless them they go through malpractice. You not think say the teachers themselves get more work for do in that area?
Well, the teachers then get their own part for play because when malpractice take place, whether they invigilate class, whether they teach picking, na teacher them. Teachers then get their own part for let them play. In the sense that some of the cases that we don't see, where they don't handle them, like even during this particular last examination, we find out a teacher they be involved. So there is no way you go delink them from it. Teachers they get part for playing it, and so on. Because parents no go, even though parents and then they pay the money, but you no go left na house, they send material and they picking a phone. So it must link with teachers. That's when I accept that the teachers then get their own part for play. Their own part for play. That is why we all for learn now for say, hey, this thing, it not go help we. It not go help this nation. It not go help we picking them. You know, when they talk about corruption in high places, that is very, very true. But I don't say one thing. One of the things where I don't always say, I say yes. People they thief millions, like we they talk about commission of inquiries, and now they say politicians then they don't thief baku money. That's true. That teacher they were then at this school year, and they thief that kind of money there at all. And they thief that kind of money there. But I take a on thief. If not thief, the thief self. If not corrupt, the corrupt self. I take a more serious than that politician because he is in charge of the human resources. If you pour the human resources, if politicians are the chief now, probably not the kind of way where they get their education.
And as
so on.
And as we know say the president talk about the free quality education, and also we don't see this pass WASSCE way the beginning seat. We don't see the security way a bit tight. As a principal, you not think say the security still need for continue? Or let we go get the free quality education.
We are talking about free quality education. We don't need to forget security like that in school throughout, really. We don't really need that. All we need now for reorientate ourselves back in the teaching profession. Teaching is a very professional job. It's a sacrificial job. That is why we did it. They not take we serious. But some of us will face it. This is what we are. We are teachers, and we really believe in teaching. Now, an honorable job. We not for compromise for any small thing. Because me believe say, if we sit down back, we reorientate ourselves, say no, this way it happen, so enough good for this country. The president gets a very good dream about this country. He's educated, highly educated. His ministers, highly educated, and they want everybody to be the like. That is very, very, very true. And if we self really go pick up that sense, we say, okay, now, everything, let bygones be bygones. Everything will not happen, let's go back to the drawing board and see what we can do. I know the government get a part for play. Government get a part for play. In the sense, that teacher, most of the teachers who they don't probably misbehave in such ways, the excuse has been what? They know they pay them better. Teachers then the way they don't teach for 10 good years, they don't approve them. We take them, they are volunteer teachers in the school. For the past 10 years, for the past 15 years, 9 years, they then at the school. At the end of the day, the small money where government they send, or the school fees will be done, they collect. From there, you put stipend and give them. Somebody don't come up from Fabric College or wherever it is, he's qualified, he's a teacher, he employ and get a family. When more done, you get 150 as a stipend, transport, and so on. All that, they affect the teaching profession. And that is why I will always say that free quality education, whether they make them possible, it is not Manda Biho or president. It is not the politicians. Then don't create them. For make it possible, the backbone of them and them, whether they make them possible, really we go work, are the teachers. And so I believe, say really, let government, if they want to take more serious measures against teachers, even sentence them to a longer jail terms, let them pay them well.
Okay.
If they pay them well, like any other person where they qualify, where they in a ministry, or they work in other parastatal, or they work in an NGO, they get a bigger money, they get 6 million, 7 million. Teacher they way more done again, less than $1 million, and is as well qualified, but not to all of us go there over there at the same time. Somebody has to be in the classroom. So what I'm saying is that let we go back to the drawing board and really see why teachers they go so low. Why they still going so low? You come to this school, my school, you will see a lot of them. The one where they down there on PIN code. Then Baku pass the one where they on PIN code. So that situation has to be taken very seriously by TSC, by the government, and then they go take a very robust action against teachers whether they misbehave, that can misbehave. They. But let's tell you, the security for now, as it started, we need them. But we can't have it throughout. That is not education. We'll not go get them throughout. But we believe, say, if everything don't put in place, we all don't go back to the drawing board. SRTU don't do the assignments. Teachers, school administration we don't do we assignments. Government law do assignment. Law see that really would go default again. Okay. Yes.
Okay, thank you very much.
Thank you very much.
Welcome to this interview. Your name and that you be?
My name is Cecilia Godwin. I'm an acting principal senior school, Albert Academy.
Okay, you be the acting principal senior school, Albert Academy. Acting vice principal for the senior school, Albert Academy. I go want to make you tell we waiting at your view concerning the WASSCE examination. We don't know any results don't come out. As plenty of people can say the result this year are so bad.
Indeed, the result is bad because we self we shock. But I want to feel say many factors contribute for the poor quality of the result. One, I feel say the picking them, especially the one that will be the S3, normal, not to the special, they not be fully prepared because they be don't get at the back of their mind say that 4 years course, then all of a sudden it can be 3 years. Maybe because the government do a own part for let them in get a holiday school. Yes, where teachers they really come on board and teach, but psychologically you go get the notes. But if you're not prepared, psychologically, mentally, you're not going able for do your best. So I feel say that's one factor. Okay. Then two, I feel say this period where they mark for me, I feel say too short. If you really get for mark papers they well, you read through, I feel say that period there where they mark so is short for the number of students that will take the exams. Then we get the issue of malpractice, okay? Because even during the course of the exam, we see say they catch some students with material, etc. Then phone them, okay? So if you don't prepare yourself, you dey have say I go cheat. Then obviously, if the material we want for use for cheat, they don seize am from you, definitely e mean say na zero, you no get for do anything better. Okay, so me feel say on the whole then 3 factors dem dey na im responsible for the poor performance.
Also during the exam where you make measure just now some material the way they be all with some pikin the way they go for go sit the WASSCE exam. I go want to know if una get any issue like that, una be get any issue like that at the Albert Academy.
Well, to be sincere, I no go able say that because I no be there on the ground, I no invigilate, me not to be facilitator. So during the exam, I never can yourself. I never can because when I begin the year from other schools, say I no be want for say a day has something happen, then we are all held responsible. So I no lie, I no know because I no be here receive the broadcast, but I want for believe say because it happen na all the schools them, you understand? Yes, but I know say no happen na here, but for that able for explain concrete the way it happen, I no able because I wasn't there. I not be there on the spot.
The pikin wey dem take the exam now na school now, the all results come out for them?
No, some dem dey wey the results dem we told them.
Una ask wetin na the reason?
We no do that on the 8 as a school because like I said na just Monday yesterday the results come at school. Then now even the acting principal don some assignment, so we don say at least we need for know wetin make. Then we told them results there.
So I go want to know wetin be the performance of una school, the Albert Academy.
The result bad, they're not fine.
So for now, I don't know how many students able to get requirements.
The results, e no dey with me now, I dey with the active principal and e dey away because at the back summary dey wey you for know almost person 5 subjects etc. 4 subjects. Then from that analysis they go able, but I believe say the number wey make am like we go get university requirements they no boku. Others they maybe 4 3 passes then go do diploma courses, but that 5 for university and for get entry into university they not plenty.
And as we don't see where the president they talk about the free quality education, and also we see during this past WASSCE we see the presence of security, the kind way how the security but tight as an acting vice principal for the Albert Academy. What do you make up of that?
Security in the sense I know able.
As plenty students be they talk say the way how they be the invigilator system, the way how they be the monitor them be so tight. So what do you make up of that?
Well. I know say bad because now something make. Okay, like we all don't get at the back of the mind say malpractice they be. So I want for believe so on the part of the government and ministry officials and for cut down on their instances them. Then like because sometimes because at the first term that kind of heavy security presence there, some students go say they be intimidated. Okay. But from my own part, because I was also once a student, if you know say you prepared, security no get nothing for do with you. Because I believe say wait you don't study now you dey busy right. So you no get for the watch so that they team up by you get me. Now so me feel. So I no feel say the presence of the security for don't be an issue for the students there. If you are prepared, where you go, where you see question of attack, the question be give answer, not so for they pay attention to that they around you. So me not feel say that's a big issue.
So all waiting you don't say, so waiting at the message we go on for add, like for send add an additional message to the president and also viewers.
Well, from my own part, okay, I want feel say the first thing, because as a teacher, myself I dey read the grumblings, with salary small. When you pay somebody well, you go able for monitor that person there, you go able for put measures because you not paid well, then you are attracted to so many things, able for commit yourself, but if they pay you well, definitely you not get any reason for say, hey, now because they not pay me, now that make her behave so, no. Because when you are fully paid, well paid, you satisfy, you get for give off your best. Okay, then again on the side of the pikin dem, I feel say the parents themselves for come in wey you get pikin at house na you for monitor am make you instill in am for say I get for work hard, you no get for dey cheat, because if you dey cheat that mean say the whole nation sef na you dey hamburg tomorrow you no sabi nothing, any side dey put you no go able for perform well. So I feel say from the home the parents themselves sef for dey instill in dem pikin dem integrity, okay, good values dem, work hard. So if that one dey don dey inside dem wey dem carry na school, the teacher dem sef teach, I believe say dem go able perform well wey tomorrow salon sef go benefit. So the education problem really dey don na serious problem wey I feel say dem need for look into am seriously, all aspects, okay, we the teacher dem o, ministry o, pikin o, waec, we all, you know, I feel say we really need for go to the root cause of the problem so that this country go benefit. Because if na mediocre dem no more we dey get, whose kind future how tomorrow go taleke, you see, not also people dem be dey, but if na so the present generation dem dey there, hope no go dey. So I feel say we all get for work as a team, like I say, government o, with the teaching force o, the West Africa Examinations Council, we all, so that things will improve. Now that's my own view.
Okay, thank you very much. Hello, welcome to this interview. Your name and that you be?
Me na Mr. Joseph Fudekai. Me na the exams officer na Leone Muslim Brotherhood Senior Secondary School.
Okay, you be the exam officer for the Leone Muslim Brotherhood Senior Secondary School. I going to make you tell me what you make up of, what you take about this 2019 WASSCE results with it out?
Generally, the WASSCE result with it out, it don't get much for write home about. The results not too good for 2019. But we own as an individual school, we know up to now we no access it, so we no go know how good or average or how bad it will be, because up to now we no able for access it.
Okay, as you say for the general results, it's not good for write home about. I want to make you tell we what you think says now some of the factors them will make you say that.
Well, a lot of factors, because one, like we incorporate some beginning we come on just SS2 and go SS3 and sit to the exam, although we give them 1 month tuitioning. Then other things then can come into play as well. Okay, like for we get some problem with police. Where police come during mathematics, we're able to sit the mathematics. So all the kind of things they come inside, because after that mathematics now all the subsequent people, you know, people that be taken in fear. So sometimes and all most of them things they mitigate against getting good result.
So as you say, una be get issue na the school, but wetin una dey expect? Wetin go be una expectation for this year 2019 WASSCE results?
For
una right now, although we una not get them yet, but wetin be una expectation?
Well, yeah, we always get good students, so we always put premium on these good students. We sure say the good students then go count with the goodies we they expect. Okay. The result, however it go bad, we must get few we will get university requirement as exception.
Okay, so waiting at the message we go for to all with you don't say so.
Well, the school system, like how it is now, it look good. So we want the government, through the Ministry of Education, the WAEC people them, etc. They all made them put their hearts together and made them make sure say conducive environment there for exams, more especially public exams we follow.
Okay. Thank you very much. Hello, welcome to this interview. Your name and who that you be?
Me na Mr. Ishmael K. Fasiluku, senior teacher and head of department for government, Vine Memorial Senior Secondary School.
I go want to make you tell we about the WASSCE results. General, as we see WASSCE results for 2019, they out now, and plenty people get concerned over the result. As a teacher, I want to tell we waiting at your own general perception about the result.
Well, overall, to me, the WASSCE result, it not look good as compared to the past years thing. It not look good. And there are a lot of factors then can make way worse result in the good in the country. One factors then some people don't really take the academic work very serious. And at times where it reach like 2 months or 3 months, some people they can prefer for sit down a house, don't know they kind of school. I know magic not the towards exam pass you get for study very hard. At least if you study very hard, you go able to pass the worst. The one they wouldn't study, me believe say then pass the worst.
As they talk about some of the reason where make you say the result this year so not good na the country, but we know say una safe na school where it be say una safe take part in the 2019 WASSCE examination. I'm going to make it tell you about una own school. How we see the performance?
Well, for now I'm not able to tell you the performance of my own school because the result I'm not able to see. I don't know whether they don't send in the school or they don't send. I'm not able to tell. But if they don't send in my own school, I'm able to tell the performance of the WASSCE result. Because I don't see it with my own eyes then. And none of the people not call me then for let them tell me say the WASSCE result is good for them or bad for them.
I'm doing the way them be they take the exam. Plenty issue be done they go on way picking and be the grumble say the security issue be so tight for them. I go want to make you tell me something about that as a teacher.
Yes, normally when they sit WASSCE result, government get for send police officers then for let them make sure the WASSCE result people then conducted genuinely. Then again the WASSCE result I don't see the reason what it makes some people for grumble because they say invigilators they for let them go invigilate and invigilators then go invigilate genuinely, and when they invigilate then before they go invigilate they advise them say for be biased if you allow the pikin see the exam freely, if you allow for allow the pikin for talk, for allow the pikin care for materials, and before the pikin and the care enter inside the wall, we get for such thing. The man teacher then search the boy pikin there, the woman teacher then search the girl pikin there. You see, then before they allow them for let them go see the exam, and when time done, it done. Time day for any exam, even university exams, say time day, college exams, say time day. Then if pikin they cause rest na exam, or you want show communicate with the company, if you to get right for tell you say stop talking, or if you to get right for tell you say go sit down the other side.
And also during the examination we don't see so many issues that will be they come up as alleged examination malpractice. I go want to know if you una vine una be get any issue like that na this particular center.
Well, me them send me na grammar school for I go invigilate na grammar school where I've been there. Do not catch no student with any foreign materials, no examination malpractice. I know area, I not see with me naked eyes. The center where I go invigilate we na grammar school.
So what about una school? You not get any idea about that?
Well, I don't get idea because they be assign me na the school we are for invigilate. I don't get any idea about that.
So to always you don't say so. Waiting at the word of encouragement where they send out to the students. Them as plenty picking them right now. They say oh the results not good and plenty picking them right now. Last say then feel down because of the result.
Well, as a senior teacher and head of department, I they encourage them picking them. They say Rome was not built in the day. Me say one Timam Sonaya. I see the exam 3 times. Today I tell Papa got 10K, I get degree. I get my brother we don't see this year today. He take the exam 5 times. Today he get masters. I they encourage the picking them. Let them not lose hope. Life na stage. Somebody be done did at school now. We himself don't see it. Was a result not been good. But this time round, he see it. He get 7 subjects. So do ya? I they encourage all the picking in the entire country. Let them not lose hope. Try and fail. It's not a disgrace. Let them still get courage. Let them take the exam with courage. Let them study very hard. All is not lost. Now that encouragement, I give the parent, I give the picking back when they see the exam. Me believe say they said don't go one day give a testimony when they get for see this exam back again. Don't go make a open a life.
Okay, thank you very much. Interview. You name and that you.
Name Mr. John Sise, a senior teacher at the science and mathematics department at technical. I teach physics and I teach mathematics as well.
Okay, I'm a senior teacher na technical school. I go want to make you tell we waiting at your perception about this 2018-2019 government WASSCE results with the out.
Well, as far as the results concern, the assignment for parents, the government and the teachers is not complete. Teachers do not complete syllabus. This syllabus are they tell you for free, especially in the senior school. You get for spend something like 3 or more years for able to complete them. Imagine picking Common SS2. Just 2 years. It's difficult for able to complete syllabus. Practical concept alone for the sciences, it will take you something like a month or 2 or 3 for able to complete them. Assignment not well done. That's the other problem.
And the waiting are the assignments of the parents.
Possibly the parent at times we can say the lapses is plenty. You go say give pick your assignment, go na house, na so they carry it in one. And sometimes you go talk, but you not go force the picking that much. Because if I give assignment, you do an house, you come. Possibly mommy or daddy go to help you in doing the assignment or urge you for let do am. But if I teach you, I give assignment, you not go study, you carry it, meaning the assignment at home is not being done.
So what about the government on your side?
Yeah, well, the government on your side sometimes the lapses na the school they plenty. Teachers in the grumble na the side and they are not well paid, they are not this. The plenty grumbles at times. So that side they own the lapses of the government until things are done. If all the three parties then do all their work, to be honest, they get better grades, they get better results. Some of we sit to O levels previously, we do them. Without these spies and leakages and all other things, but we would do them. But nowadays, you see plenty lapses, and then they cause all this. And like the Prime Minister say, the system is dirty. Until we clean the system, we'll not go down with the leakages and other things there. If only the classroom is well serviced, teachers and they do the assignment, kids then they do their own part, the parents are playing their own part, the government they do their own part. Why we forget us results? We'll not get us results anyway.
So una don't get una your own result na the school?
Yes, principal called me one of these days. He said result don't come. We'll try to do them as fast as possible for get the kids.
So how you see una performance this year?
So they tell you the performance is poor. Me not see I'm rate really because I get few like 3 or 4 kids from the department where they say get requirement, but me not see I'm it, and that is it. I want to see something by myself.
So I'm gonna get a specific science stream at this school?
Yeah, we get a science department, we call the science stream. You get the art department, the commercial, they will get the science department. We get science stream, we get science kits, so they prepare.
So as you say, you get to understand it's a 3 students and then at the school we get requirement. And from the science stream?
Yes, now for me own stream department, the science stream one, so then get requirement. Initially, like the what talk of requirement, not to like then get a total of the result itself. But get like 2 but then we be not sit initially, like then get 2 here now, then get 4. So that qualify them for go get requirement for go to university. But really, as you know, me know, everybody know the result is poor.
Okay. So within the message where you go on for send a word of encouragement to the picking them and also the parents them?
Picking them particularly, and a lie, the method of learning it don't poor. The attitude towards mathematics in general is poor nowadays. Picking them nowadays, as you call mathematics, then facing a hell then they. It's not like that initially. But nowadays, it don't really turn something different. So really they encourage the picking them. Coming to the sciences, it's not really difficult. Sometimes I can tell the English master, say, mathematics is more easier than English. They begin and they laugh. Say, why? I don't know what to make begin and afraid mathematics so much nowadays. So you see the attitude, the perception of the beginning, safe. You go now, you go tell your daddy, say, Daddy, I'm going to do, I'm be an engineer. Daddy say, boy, you sit down that. Meaning, you don't cry the picking that already. Daddy, I want to be a medical doctor. But left me, meaning you don't calm down already. So even if you go there, you support not the with them because you don't calm down already, and that's the perception there. So if they learn for encourage the picking them, particularly the parents, with the teachers, they're able to do something. Most of us were encouraged as well, and we do them. I'm a graduate, I'm a mining engineer. Why they not going to encourage others for the same thing? And that is all.
Okay, thank you very much.
You're welcome, please.
Hello, welcome to this interview. Your name and who that you be?
Me na Reverend Micaiah Patrick.
Okay.
I teach na Government Secondary Technical School, SSS.
Okay, I'm a subject you teach.
I teach biology, health science, and at the science faculty.
Okay, we all know say this 2018-2019 government was results they out now. As a teacher, I go want to know what are your perception about that?
Well, actually, the result not too good, and this na many factor make this result not good. And not to now it start from the basis, from the foundation. The Bible says, if the foundation is destroyed, what can the righteous do? From primary level, if pikin are not well equipped, that can emerge, especially the NPSC. If pikin not perform well, it go to beke, it go affect them. On to WASSCE level, especially if the pikin then just drag them in, it will affect them greatly. So this now a fundamental problem when we don't start from primary school till now.
And you as you they talk about fundamental problem, we don't start from primary school to now, but picking away we don't they take the exam, they make measure of security issue. So as a teacher, what do you get for talk about that?
Well, the number one, if we talk about this exam, the picking them then get problem so much. Then two, the parent, then also the government say for help. Number one, the picking them then for make effort, especially for study. In we own days, we not been get too much light. Now lamp we may use for study, but yes, still we been get a study group. And the teacher, the way they teach we, them they make a compulsory that every picking for speak English within in class. But now picking them they in a school, they need to speak English, and also they need to get a basic fundamental equipment for me to able to move to the next level. Then also the parents them as well. The parent them, some parent them very laggard. They need to monitor them picking them work. You the parent, if you make sure say you picking don't go school, you cross check na school, you come frequently. They make sure say you lace with the form teacher for make sure say you picking the day na class and you don't mix with bad friends, because among the peoples them, the picking them, then get some then they with them very common on rural home. Wearing, then they smoke, then they do some bad things. So then they initiate then colleagues them in that habit. So if you the parent need to cross check for see how you picking the do, it will affect them. Then also teachers themselves, they grumble and say the condition of service, because if you go to market now, a bag of rice don't go up, the cost of living don't go up, rentage self it don't go up. So that teacher they at least you get for pay rent, you get for pay transportation, especially the one the way they live a long distance. So for let it come, it be effective in the work. We can a class, you go remember say we're gonna host, you get for go feed in picking them. It not left too much. So in fact, now insecurity for your home, because you go to get so much pressure from my wife, from me picking them. Mama, papa angry, papa today I not pay me fees. So we dey talk to government, let government look into the salary of the teachers them as themselves. Now then the fundamental factor for development now every nation. So
okay, you as you talk just now, and you just draw my attention to during the term with the exam they go on, we get an understanding, but so certain schools we then be say alleged examination malpractice but they go on. I go want to know if you run technically as so now we get any issue like that.
Well, we in a technical we very strict. In fact, before picking the enter na exam, we dey search you thorough one, the male plus the female. We dey search them thorough one, and we very strict. And the one that we dey in charge of the exams, we na the school administrator, then maintain the integrity. So we thank God for that. And exam malpractice na thing we very wrong, because we don't want for let we get a quack doctors, a quack teachers in the long run. Because if we not equip them picking them good one, we monitor them. Tomorrow we go get doctors, them nurses the way they're not equipped. We are in fact it go affect the nation in security one.
Okay, so I'm waiting at the message we go on for send out there to the government, the picking them we don't take the exam right now, where some of them think say we result don't come also because they not make them up, then arts don't spoil, and also parents them we pull the money for pay for them.
Well, the message you are the send picking we for able for monitor them at least from a fundamental level, where we know the talent of that picking. If you go to America, not to all man the land book, some picking then go na tech book. You go look at the picking, say this picking, he get talent in the area of singing, he get talent in the sciences. You begin equip them. If you say picking, some picking then he like he turn and so, in head not come for book. But at least we don't get that basic for try for equip them, especially in the technical vocational aspect. He learn carpentry, he learn masonry. In fact, he go make a fibrous amount of money, where that will help for develop the country. By now, if I don't get a very good architect them a very good road maintenance. We don't need for bring camp people them again from overseas. That we students them, where we they prepare them, peoples them. They don't do for let them land that work day. They able for make a very beautiful bridge and a beautiful road.
Okay, thank you very much. Hello, welcome to this interview. Your name?
Our name is Mr. Bell, Raymond Bell.
Who that you be? You not teacher?
We're not parents.
Okay, you not parents.
Now
level?
picking sit this WASSCE.
Okay, as you say, una picking and they sit this way. You back the part of
Obvious.
the parents and we then picking and sit this WASSCE, and we see the WASSCE results don't come out. I go want for no waiting that you take about this WASSCE results.
Okay, this WASSCE results are not surprised.
Why?
Because when the period may they come for seats, when the period may they come for seats, this was. Okay. Bobo may they come, no teaching. Okay. Come, no teaching. So we may just depend on lesson. Okay. So Mrs. begin think come over say, what in the school they do with them, they teach to begin them. Okay. But what do you ask? So we just go on the lesson. Tete. So I'm not surprised for say the beginning will make them up this time.
So as we talk right now, you begin make them up for go at the university.
Well, I don't get the results yet. Now the results are come for so I don't get them yet. They say up till now the deputy, they just say shame disgrace. Principal long come, deputy no come yet. So then things on the lab system there also would inquire at this country. Yeah.
Okay. Also where the students them be the seats, plenty of them be they make measure of. Plenty of them picking there, so they make measure of the security issue. I go want for make you tell me something because if you read the president, they talk about the free quality education. As a teacher, what do you think about the security will be did throughout the process. Examination?
Okay. Well, what do me feel? This free quality education, I not see anything it's because just imagine where we can talk of say this free quality education. I can ask everything at the free because the teachers them they make mention say they receive better salary. So how they expect now for perform now this teaching. Yeah. So this is my own take of that.
So waiting at the message where you go on for send out there to proper government and also viewers.
Okay, well waiting at the message we want to send up. Let we all come down back to the drawing board. Let we try for putting in place for make we get this real free quality education. Yeah.
Thank you very much. Problem. Hello, welcome to this interview. Your name?
My name is Mustafa Bao.
We see you inside model. What do you do there? You're not teacher?
I'm not people.
Okay. What you can do inside model today?
I can't for attend back because also I be the carry out the attend. The result won't be good for me, so I can't for let the car take me back for attend.
Okay. As you say, you can for me, they can take you back for attend. For go outside, right side.
For go SS3 back for now sit to us.
You be don't sit first?
I be don't sit first, man.
Okay, well, when you sit?
Sit 2019.
2019?
Yeah, 2019, man.
That now this results we don't come out soon?
Yeah, yes, man.
So what do you think about the result this year?
The result, it's too miserable. The results won't be good this year. Like myself, when me tonight plan how they talk show, I want to go one subject again. Why they tell you so? Gonna Jimmy Bagbo sit. I don't know if you sabi this area how they call Jimmy Bagbo under Body Street. Now they are seats, but now hungry subject again. So now they attack saying make a car attend that hotel. I will get 2, 3, or 4, 5 to subject and come now go.
So wait till you they talk, not to free to so you sit now, boy you sit.
Now boy, yeah, now boy sit man.
Okay, so what you think saying are some of the reason we make like you so not able for make come up?
Well, the reason they boku why they highlight now some of them no more they highlight for let understand. Okay. Like we kind of now we left SS2 and they say SS4 no day again. Let's let go see SS3 was. Kind of now we be glad too much when they talk say let go see SS3 they get me. So we be glad too much. Baby yo na pa money to go put yourself pa no. After now, we'll go sit the exam. Notes me for yourself. Notes complete. Notes we get the syllabus self no flop and nasi. We'll be glad too much. What they say, we not go sit to us. So after we'll go see this was no see nasi. I like me. I did they ask me results. Go first. One girl, one subject government and they give me. I did tell you so man.
As you say, you've been glad the way you be the good way they say una for sit the WASSCE.
Yes,
what do me make you be happy?
Because they send me back the car seat to us. We can never come across WASSCE. They say Mustafa back the car seat to us. They pass me company. They talk say the car seat to us. I was so happy when they tell me that day.
So despite where you not be get the full notes, you know even look at the full notes yet say not reach me, I not reach yet the syllabus, but you be still happy.
Yeah, because they say the back the car seat. I not be the thing but than they say. As though clean up my hold me pen. I mean they go sit to study no day.
So on our way building a brother, especially the school where you sit on that when day you be the attend. How you be see the teaching business there with the with the teachers there?
It be very poor, I tell you so. So now for that make self as an accountant, so that they able achieve more than what they do with me and as an accountant, so that I can find a better education for myself.
So the teachers them way then they how effective them be in the teaching?
Well, money business. They not be effective. We see no give money. They help class baby, but as he say you no get money, and then they go take that class. They had to tell you so.
So waiting at the message where you go and send to Papa government and viewers.
Let Papa government learn to guy for this exam and how they can sit. And I beg remember the bigger, you know, see some of food people that they agba money, you know, they fit baby madon go yagba himself stay for that exam they can. They free we baby let sit to we own satisfaction, let write all thing. Let them even suffocate you life. Now that or make let become afraid. Let it help you for this education side. Because we not care about the food side. Who don't achieve education, we not care about food side. And I need to tell Papa government, you let help you.
Okay, thank you very much. Name?
Ahmed Bao.
Okay, we see you you in a school here, so right now I go want for know what you can do there.
Where my picking seat was, but you know get the requirement, and with the fit for they get requirements now that make I can follow them. Take an eye. Maybe if you receipt you get the requirement for university.
Also I sit.
Now the seat is last academic year.
Okay, and as we don't hear plenty people on the talk say the result they say I so not good. Plenty people they say the result not good. So as a parent, I go want to make yourself tell we waiting at your idea. What do you take about this result here? So this 2019 government was results.
And the first place where the result bad, so the blame go to government and the blame go also to we the parents there.
Okay.
Because then the first thing is that the government in your own side will look at and say picking them in SS2 or SS3, it take them together, it say let them go for the WASSCE examinations. We are in the slab box is too wide that and they understand say they not cover the slab box. And not to all with the parents they get money for let them attend private crisis. So that will be the cause say the inferiors will expect and so.
And then waiting are you say you blame on the parents then?
So at the blame parents then you see now television's business don't come on board. Where picking go common school you go, then always see go they goes down you focus per television. So we the parents, much of parents then don't get for say take a book let you read. And you know for be ABC all book cruise. So if we say you use all book cruise after a lesson, I believe say you go fail. But if you make effort as a parent, you tell you picking say take a book like study, you go do small things. In fact, the one way them they urge the parents then pick it then see small things. But as far as they talking to you, so now my own picking I be sending about at Jimmy Bagboys Secondary School. So I'll not be able to about a day. So where the thing don't be so now that make I don't draw for like can cruise out to me. So I will not say now how I go monitor. So actually, much of parents lack of monitoring. They know they monitor the picky. Once they picky, they go to school, all they don't do. Whether they study or they know they study. So now that make I blame the government, and I also blame the parents back.
As you talk, say you blame the government and you blame the parent. Then what about the school picking? We then get for go take the exam. You not get any blame for them?
Yes, as far as secondary school concerned, we know say na PPs. Now you tell and say picking. Now you go tell and say take a book like read. If you and parents, you don't tell you picking say you take a book read. Most of them they don't know the worth of waiting and paper. But if they force them for let them take them book then read, I believe say we not go blame them too much. Then go take and they read because there is many way where they put in place where they go read. I go tell me picking say if you not study, you know they eat now today. So from there you go take a book, you read. But when picking come out school, whether you read or you not read or what day after or no one knows, I go expect say now the parents then get blame more. even than the government.
So waiting at the message we go on for send out there to proper government and also the viewers.
Where they send the message to government or government that say let's focus to teachers then, because they get the friends, the teacher then get the qualities. If you want to get the quality educations now, if you focus to teachers then, and on they say let you do all things, him and on the most amount they satisfy quick. But let's try to upgrade them a little bit, the way how then they expect. From there they go teach you pick it then. From there they say go be a better as people than in pictures. So now that message that they try for give government.
Okay, thank you very much.
Yeah, thank you.
Hello, welcome to this interview. Your name and who that you be?
My name na Idris Akanu. Me na senior teacher na Albert Academy Senior Secondary School.
Okay, you be senior teacher na Albert Academy Senior Secondary School. We know say na a senior school where it don't say where it exists, and also we know say then they partake on the government WASSCE examination every year. I want to make you tell we waiting on a take, but the government WASSCE examination this year where the results don't come out. As plenty people like them say the results bad this year.
Well, personally, with the results, it just came our school. Was it yesterday? Me, I know go through the results. It's for I no see we own bad na yaso. But if they go according to the saying for say the result them bad, to me, reasons then they way I believe see irresponsible for that.
So as you say reason and they were responsible to that, waiting at some of the reason.
Okay, now to start with, this year results, it come out from two sets of SS3. You get SS3, we call special, we for don't be SS4, then we get SS3 ordinary. So the SS3 ordinary they are, by rights, now this year they for don't take exam. Even though during the holiday, they give them 1 month class where they attend, but then they're not sufficient. Because by rights, they're supposed to get 1 year where for don't teach them before they can take this exam. So to me, them picking and they're not matured for that exam day. Okay. So that would be one of the reasons. Okay. Then secondly, you will not say even that 4 years SF, we try for manage no more. Because the syllabus, SS syllabus, my syllabus is very difficult for cover. And then don't forget, see the election also we then conduct. It take about 2 months from the beginning in time, then they affect them back. Then thirdly, anything we was exam they go on, it disturb the picking and learning. Because we didn't take big paper, they don't get for kind of school. So there are factors that all affect the picking them during the exam then day. As some of them is me know.
And also where you don't make measure of some of the reason the way you know where they affect the picking them. Plenty people don't they talk about the security issue where they go on during the examination. I go want to know if that's on be get any issue with that now the Albert Academy because of the way how maybe the CC examination malpractice not take on and not go on at the schools. On be get any issue with the security issue?
Unfortunately, it may not happen for be any party to these exams. Me not to invigilator, me not to supervisor, me not to facilitator of the exam. So I not be the even cancel from school. So I not get nothing if I talk about that.
So like you not be even get any idea like because as a senior teacher in a school you not get any idea like if anything happen to the pupils them where come sit down at school.
Like how? Like what?
Like if the examination be okay for them or then be get any issue with securities them or neither they be get any issue with vigilators them.
Well, like I just want to tell you, I not see the past exams them, but this particular one may not be there on the scene. I be don't invigilate for years, but I don't stop for invigilate almost 10 years ago. I be even mark for WAEC. I don't stop because I get lots of issues the way I do. Particularly in a school, I made in charge of exams, so I not go able to put myself boku in there. During the intended day, of course. The security presence been there at the exam there for CC the question paper then come on time, you know, and at the same time the pikin them they start the time with them for start and they end the time with them for end, and then for live up to the code and conduct of the exams.
So for Una school, what do you think about the pikin performance? What do you think?
Well, except I get for go through the results, like you an answer. Like I say, the result just can't study. We not go through the it. While I go through them, I will give you an answer towards that.
Okay, thank you very much.
Thank you very much.
Hello, welcome to this interview. Your name?
Franklin Ulfredana.
We see you inside the Albert Academy School right now, and we see you use the Albert Academy Muffler. Am I right?
Yeah.
And we know say the WASSCE 2019 WASSCE results they out now, and they see plenty people. I don't hear plenty people they say the result this year are so bad. So I go on for no waiting that you think about that.
Well, I would say it's not good for the country as a whole, because first time they call we the artists of West Africa, but now we don't see the name don't go down, and these results don't prove them. See, we are no longer the artists of West Africa.
Okay. So what do you think say some of the reasons and the way affect the one the way it's this 2019 was?
Well, some man they study, I would say, then depend on spying, and this don't prove them.
Okay, as you say, some man know they study and they depend on spying, and I go want for make you tell we again because I know say yourself don't sit the WASSCE, yourself don't sit WASSCE, so I go want for make you tell we what do you think about the teachers there inside?
Well, for the teachers them, the government for ARPAN and pay, because like we ARPAN and pay, then go left for the sell pamphlet to get the picking and then go to Kana school for can teach.
Okay, thank you very much. As you don't listen to the views of principals, senior teachers them, na different senior secondary schools them where we don't go, and also to the views of parents and picking them we take the 2018-2019 WASSCE examination as the results they on. Me we carry this program to na today. Me your name na Aissatou Smile Cissé. Until we meet again to the program, talk to the camera. I say tata.